Hello, 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 hello. There we go. Boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. We have major lag going on. Also, Kome Fukuo Oi Noibishimasu Toriyama Akira-sama. Rip, rip, rip. To the best, to the best, to the best. Welcome in, welcome in. We have a moderator. No! I like that name for me. Hello, no. Hello, Dante. Welcome back. Welcome back, welcome back. We're doing the thing. We're going to actually try to do a little bit more practic heavy. As you can see on the screen, we're actually going to be doing the part of this room where you actually start doing stuff, which is going to be really interesting. So that's going to be fun. Let me get my musics that I usually have on for this, because I do like having my little lo-fi music going here. Let's see. Of course, all copyright. No copyright, because otherwise Twitch will have my hide. We won't have that. That'd be bad. Music, please. That's better. Anyway, yeah, we're here. We started 5 minutes ago. Wait. Oh, yeah, I'm just reading myself because, yeah, that makes sense. So, I have some people on the YouTube, some people on the Twitch. What we're doing today is, like I said, this challenge that is currently on the screen. I have a couple of tools. I have Kaido. As you pointed out, Dante, I found Kaido last week after the stream, and I actually did drop some accessibility issues in their GitHub because honestly, it's not terrible. It's pretty good. They use a web interface, which makes it a lot easier to fix stuff. And while some of their things are definitely not ideal currently, they can be fixed. It's just that they are also a small team, and their GitHub is really only a sort of a user voice for Kaido. I don't think they have their actual code up there, so I can't help them out. But yeah, all the most important things that I found are in the GitHub for them to prioritize whenever they feel like implementing it. So that's really cool. Thanks for that pointer. I'm pretty sure that was you pointing that out. Yeah, I guess let's just get straight into it. I'm gonna clear some things out of the way here. I'm gonna set up the Oh yeah, absolutely cheaper. I mean, Burp Suite is horribly limited in the free version as far as I can see. Excuse me. Just turn my chat up a little bit because it was a little hard to hear. There we go. And then ZAPproxy obviously is free as well because that's open source. We might see some of that today. We might do the Zap HUD tutorial just if we run into it, because I have a feeling we might run into the ground with Burp Suite today. The first thing has us looking at the site map, and I'm actually really not sure how accessible that would be. So we're gonna have a look. We're just gonna see what we can do. I need to get the VPN working though, first and foremost, because right now I'm on the OffSec VPN. I was doing Pen 200 stuff last night. So we're gonna have to fix that first before we can do anything else. That's some fun material, by the way. It's not great, but it's there. That is a good point, stream closed captioner bot. I will do that right away, because I forgot. I actually have no idea if that's even working, but we're gonna try. Hello. Let's see. Oh, stream. Ah, that means I have to log. Oh, man. So the tricky bit about Twitch, and the tricky bit that I essentially exist in two places at once, is that I also have two logins, and Twitch does not like you to like do the Google thing where you pick an account and just sort of go. That is not a thing on Twitch. So my problem now is that I need to be logging into my other account to do anything for this account. And of course I always forget there's like one thing I need to do that for, and then I don't before the stream. So now I need to do it now. Fortunately, it's not a super long process. I just have to do the whole 2FA, but yeah, it's there. Let's see if we can get in there real quick. It'll all depend on if the SMS code comes in today or not. Sometimes it just refuses to. Today it lets me. Excellent. There we go. We are now a private. We are now a private tab logged into this account because my main account is RCX, the gaming one. That is not what we need because this thing that we're using for stuff or for captions also logs in through Twitch. Oh hi, Crescent says. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever it is over there. I don't know how to time zone. Let's see, Twitch, closed caption. Yeah, here it is. Before you continue to Google. I have to do this thing every time too. That before you continue to Google, here's cookies, here's rules, here's how all the ways that we completely ignore your privacy rights. Are you okay with that? You're okay with that, right? We're good, right? That's not a problem? Okay, fantastic. Please click this button here before we let you continue. Yeah, that's great. Thank you so much. All right, let's see. Continue you with Twitch. Click. And now, is that... I'd be actually really curious if anyone who actually has eyeballs that uses these can see if that overlay is even working at all. Because I have the extension, but the switch is very sort of super inconsistent. I need to press the... Use your microphones. Yeah, go for it. You may have it. There you go. Oh, actually, look, it's working. I can see it, at least on the page here. I'm hoping it's also working for you guys. It says that the extension is off, though, and I did turn it on Twitch, so I don't know if that checkbox needs to be toggled. And if I press it once, it stays on off, and if I press it again, it turns to on. It's a Twitch thing, I think. I don't think it sends it to YouTube. The screen would be black. Is my camera also not visible? Oh, it works? Fantastic. Beautiful. Alright, so only just press the button. Don't mess with the checkbox. Good to know. My camera is not... And my logo are not there either, Dante? That's not good. That should be fixed. The Chrome I can fix there. That should be visible now. But, like, the other stuff would be good to have as well. Yeah, there's Chrome. Okay, logos there, screen is black. Screen should not be black anymore now, because I can see it right here on the... Yeah. Beautiful. What about the camera? Is that there? If not, I can probably make that happen. Oh, fuck. Oh, that's good to know, Crescent. Thanks. Yeah, that's good to know. No camera on YouTube. Well, that is a problem. Let's have a look what's going on here. Is it using... What is it using? So it's using NVIDIA Broadcast. That is good. Let me look at my cam scene. Did it not knock over? Did it? No, it's right there. Okay, well, if it's not working, not too much of a terrible thing. It's fine. All right. Well, we'll be setting up a couple things. Yay! I'm visible. All right. So NVIDIA Broadcast drop the ball. It does that. It does that. Oh yeah. Fantastic. So we fixed that. We got everything working. Everything is visible. Everything's where it needs to be. Obviously, when things start moving around and we start looking at different applications, the camera and or the logo may be covering up important stuff. If that does happen and it's stopping you from seeing the important bits, let me know. I can turn them off or move them. Let's see. I did a little bit of stuff off screen, just so we get past all the theory bits. Basically, we talked a whole bunch about theory last week rather, regarding, it's broken in all sorts of interesting ways, it doesn't work in all sorts of interesting ways, but now, having said all that, we still need to get our work done. We still need to actually use this stuff, and at this point, what I wanted to do last week was also kind of show off some alternatives. I do have both ZAPproxy and Kaido installed, so if we do need to zip over to something else, we can do that. If I do start zipping around a whole bunch, I may honestly opt for getting rid of the window-based things and just honestly showing my entire screen. Generally, what I'm looking at is maximized anyway, and that will just make it easier for me, but we'll see if that's necessary, because that will also mean that if I jump into Firebot, you guys have to see that, which is not what everyone wants. So we'll see what we can do here. No promises there. Let me just close a couple things and we can be off to the races here. Yeah, let's close OBS. That sounds like a fantastic plan. Let's do that. Like, I have, for the people who don't know me, I have way too many things open at any given point. I have like... What? Hey, it's this... Where's the music coming from? Oh. NVDA did a thing. Okay. I have way too many windows open. I usually, anywhere up from like 50 to 80 windows open. And some of those windows may also contain like up to 100 and something browser tabs. I'm a slob where window management is concerned. It's a problem. A lot of it's like the tricky bits. A lot of it's also the same window over and over. Like I have, at any given point, I have like 20 Gmail tabs open just because I keep making new ones instead of going back to the old one. It's a problem. I need to work on it. It seriously is an issue. Let me just see if there's anything else that I need to get rid of here, and if I don't, I think I will just opt to switch the entire screen over, honestly. I'm just making sure that I have everything that I need for that within easy reach, so I don't overshoot and quickly jump into a thing I don't want other people to see, but it should be fine. Oh, that's great, Dante. Thank you so much. I'm really trying to get the word out for both YouTube and Twitch. It's not even a money thing. It's an audience thing. I want these streams to be useful to people. I want these streams to mean something for people, and I want these people to get people either unstuck or off their ass doing stuff. So basically, it's two audiences I'm going for. The one obviously is the people who are running into these blocks. They're running into these problems, and I want them to sort of have an avenue around them. And obviously, I want the people to make these problems in the first place, who are essentially putting up the barriers to put them somewhere else and inconvenience other people. Preferably no one, but yeah, that's really what the streams are all about. And really, the only way I can do that is to reach the largest audience I possibly can. So while I hate promoing and I hate like putting myself in randoms in Discords and like shouting my links all everywhere, because it just, I don't know, like I've described it once to like feeling like being like that kid in the swimming pool when you're on holiday that always yells, is always yelling, hey, watch me, mom, watch me. And like, I don't want to be that person, but on the other hand, I also need people to watch me. So how do you do that in a non-obnoxious way is still something I'm sort of struggling and sort of sorting out. Like, I do not really have the network right now to just sort of have a bunch of like-minded people that would want to see this. I mean, it's on my LinkedIn, it's on my Twitter. Like, I use Twitter for this. I put this on Twitter. I never do Twitter, but I put this on Twitter because I wanted to tag Portswigger and ZAPproxy. But yeah, where do you put these things these days? Like, social media is kind of broken these days. Like, Twitter used to be the end all, and now it's just, some people are on Facebook, some people are on Instagram, some people are on Threads. Is that a thing still? I don't know. Some people are on Mastodon, Instagram, Snapchat, TikTok, YouTube. There's so many things. It's like the streaming problem where you have like Netflix and Disney Plus and Warner Brothers and all the other ones. It's tricky to keep up. Honestly, it's tricky to keep up with all the things, and it's tricky to know where to put what. Like, LinkedIn is one of those things that I am on, and I have a bunch of people in my network, but I really never really use. And now people are flagging me there for all sorts of things. It's just one of those. Find your people, find your tribe, and then tell them about it. So like, I definitely really appreciate mouth to mouth, as it were, commercialism at its best, like telling other people about nice stuff. Like now, I'm dropping my link in a Discord. That's for small streamers, really just gamers for the most part. But yeah, Where else are you gonna go? There is that. There is that. Like I am on there's a website called infosexstreams.com, I think it is. Someone who was in my chat 2 weeks ago pointed it out to me, and it's pretty cool. It's basically just a little dashboard that keeps track of a whole bunch of infosex streamers and like how often they're active. And someone put me on there, and that was pretty cool. So I'm wondering if like we're gonna see more people from that trickling in. Yeah, I'm just gonna show my entire screen. That's just I'm gonna have to bump between so many different windows that is otherwise just not manageable. Otherwise, we tried last week to do the thing where we just sort of switch it back and forth, and while that does work, at some point it's just gonna fall over. I don't have the time. I don't have the cycles to just keep switching it, and I also don't have the way to just have it do it automatically. Oh god, not again. Leave me alone. There is like an add-on for my screen reader that keeps wanting to update. It's doing it every X minutes. Yeah, I even have games open. I have Stardew Valley running. What the hell? What have I been doing? I need to clean my stuff up better. Come on. All right, let me quickly make a display source, and then we'll just go off to the races that way, because this is getting a little bit stupid now. Another thing that we need to do is for the best results, most of these things work with Firefox the best. So I downloaded Firefox just for this, because it just is easier for me and for other people as well. So let me just really quickly make a display source, put it under all the other sources, turn off the window capture. Sure, just so many things that go into this. And then once that's all done, we can start eating the Chrome and just we'll never have a black screen, that's for sure. Let's see. He says, and then we have a black screen. Nothing bad. Hanging out in my... No, is all the porn gone? Let me see. No more porno? No, not that I can see. Just hacking stuff. Okay, but whatever. Sec then. No prawn. Excellent. No prawn. Do not want... Can I say the word porn on Twitch? Is that still something I'm allowed to do? Do I have to say prawn and PDF file and things like that? Because that's the thing. Where is my list of sources? Focus order in OBS is terrible, by the way. That's also a thing I might show off at some point. How do I do streaming? A stream about streaming. I do have that sort of... No. I'm not. Actually, I was about to get back to you. I don't really have a main audience. Honestly, my audience is split. Yosobu, is that how I pronounce your name? Or Yosobu? How long have I been doing Try Hack Me? About a couple of years. Honestly, I have been doing this since 2021, off and on. And the accessibility of things has slowed me down significantly, so it's been a lot of just figuring out what tools work, what tools don't work with this screen reader. It's a generated name, even I don't know how it's pronounced. Okay, well, you are Iosobu to me now. Like, no, I'll just call you Io. There you go, I'll call you Io. But yeah, I've been doing this for a few years, off and on. I've been picking it back up since like last year in December. And basically that's when I started like doing accessibility content for Try Hack Me. Like it's very bad in some respects. The Try Hack Me folks have a lot of things to do, and I'm not sure if and when they're getting to it. So that's really where this channel started, and yeah, it's a process. It's a thing. All right, what was I doing? Oh yeah, screen, display manager, display monitor thing, a whole entire thing. So many tab stops in this application. Good. All right, here we are. Here's my list. So we just make a display capture. We call it capture of the display because we are very creative on this stream here. was using that display, capture cursor. Yeah, sure, why not? Looks good. All right, let me put this up. There it is. And just shove it down so the other stuff is still visible. That is a thing, yeah. Okay, we're getting rid of this here. And then we're making this shove off down a bunch so the other stuff is visible. There we go. Yep, that should do it. All right. I know, right? I'm about to dox myself horribly. It's fine. I don't mind. All my prawn is out of the way. All right, so it's honestly just it's easier. That's honestly what I've been doing with these streams. Like, the Burp Suite thing is a bit of a sidestep, but we have been doing the junior penetration tester path. We're just about a quarter of the way through it now. Other streams on my YouTube will have the other stuff in it. There's really only one room I didn't do on stream, and that was the file inclusion one, because I feel it's awful. I'm sorry, it just is. It's telling you about things that haven't worked since PHP 5.3, and yes, that will still happen in the wild from time to time. But there's also so much brain space you have for this kind of stuff, and no, just no. Go to Portswigger Academy if you want to learn about web stuff. But yeah. There's actually still a couple of rooms we can do on the Try Hack Me thing on the path that's not Burp Suite related. Here's the browser. SQL injection and I think command injection are two ones we haven't done on the web portion of it yet, but I wanted to do this first, just so we have a bit more of a toolbox. Let me actually go just read the stuff here. I need to scroll up. I know the problem, IO. Basically, my problem is that I want to do too many things too. I have hacking stuff. I also want to program. I really want to pick Ruby back up. I know that's not a super popular language among some people, but I don't know. I just really like the way it looks, and the way it just does things. Python's definitely close second. I don't mind C#. I do not love JavaScript, but I'll work with it if I have to. Ruby and Python just they're just my friends. Yeah, Golang is one I want to look at too as well. Excuse me, forgot to mute. Well, you, Florian. Anyways, let's see. Where do we start? Because there's a lot of stuff here. We should probably start with the whole proxy stuff. Alright, so first thing we need to do is... So I don't really know why they want you to get this from Try Hack Me. They want you to use... They want you to use Foxy Proxy, rather. It's really not necessary, though. Like, there is a perfectly fine settings page right down here. And you can just set your proxy stuff here. You don't need that extension. I guess it's a little bit faster. And if you have multiple ones, it makes sense. But just for this, I can just set this to use the proxy for Burp Suite. I can just set... I mean, let me set the speech through as well. Game... And then we turn that on. Is that clipping for anybody else? Let me turn it down a smidge. There. Alright, so...
Not prompt for connections to localist 127.0.0.1/8 and 1 are never proxies. Edit multi-line alt plus shift plus end blank. Out of edit clickable no proxy for. Clickable button unavailable edit unavailable.
Okay, that's that. Okay, that's another
Click,
thing.
click so go privacy simplified. Connection settings dot heading level clickable no proxy radio button not checked alt auto use system prop.
What is it?
Auto detect.
Auto detect? No.
Use manual proxy configuration.
Manual proxy
Check.
configuration.
HTTP proxy edit.
We just set this to 127.0.0.1.
Port spin button has autocomplete editable alt plus.
It's already set.
Checkbox check alt plus shift HTTP edit unavailable
I did
alt.
that last week and it's still there. Very nice.
Port spin but clickable socks host spin button unavailable alt plus shift plus 088.
Alright, so...
Click edit clickable spin click radio but proc clickable radio button not checked alt plus shift speech mode off.
Your mouth. Okay, so that's all good. Now we need to do one more thing. We need to set the viscosity thingy. what's that thing called? The thingy that does the thing. VPN. That.
Speech mode exit viscosity. Universal connected.
That's currently connected to my.
Ignal 1 disconnected. Xerciax 1.
To my OffSec stuff, to my Pen 200 stuff.
Ignal switch disconnected.
If I just pick another one, is it just gonna switch it over, or is it just gonna have like 2 of them going? Anyway, that's a different VPN, so that's not gonna work for TryHackMe, and we will need the VPN access. So I'm just switching that over now.
Full
I also have a shit ton of things on my desktop.
Show hidden icons.
Doxing
Battle
all
on
my
Nicrom button
things.
2 of 21. Button.
Oh.
Button Nicrom button 2. Context meant with a Nicrom Q. Battle
Let me quit that, just in case.
button no virtual with viscosity button 4 of 20. Unknown. Drop down toolbar. Ignal switch connected.
Okay, so I see no Twitch
Universal
is now
connected.
Universal is also what? No.
Unknown.
Okay, so yeah, it does create multiple tunnels. That is actually kind of cool.
Start search file.
I think
show
that'll
hidden
actually
icons.
get in each other's
Show
way
hidden
at some
battle.
point, so I'll turn it off.
Button
That is
viscosity
actually
button 4 of
kinda
20.
cool.
Unknown. Drop down toolbar. Ignal switch connected. Ignal 1 disconnected.
It does.
Xerciax universal disconnected.
Yes, good.
Unknown.
Okay.
Settings Mozilla Firefox.
So we're good here.
TryHackMe Burp Suite. TryHackMe Burp Suite.
Setting up Burp Suite. We'll
Start
turn
with
Burp Suite back
Burp Suite
on.
Community Edition app. Press right. Unknown. Delete all temporary files. Dialog.
Yeah, go for
Delete
it.
button. Burp Suite Community Edition V2024.4. Edit red.
Okay, so we still
Edit red.
can't tab to the next button here. I did try hotkeys, and hotkeys don't work either.
Edit red only multi.
So you have to use the mouse here, which is dumb.
Pause automated tasks. Trust this project file check cancel button. Next button.
So
Burp Suite Community Edition V2000 left click.
Next.
TryHack Burp Suite Community Edition V2024.
Click configuration.
Table.
I don't even know what that does.
File. Defaultly disable extensions checkbox not checked. Cancel button. Back button. Start Burp button. Start Burp left click.
Burp. There you go.
Burp Suite Community Edition V2000.
There it is. All right. So proxy's running. What was it? Control Shift P to get to the
Intercept
proxy
tab.
There it is. Yeah, let's see. So it's currently off. I guess we want this off because we just want to make a sitemap without freezing the browser every single time.
Edit red only multi-line text.
Let's just
TryHackMe Burp Suite.
get to
TryHackMe
the part where it tells us to start the
correct
machine,
correct
and then
answer.
just read from there.
Cascade introduction to the Burp proxy button. Cascade introduction to the Burp question responses with manipulated.
Yeah,
Set.
blah blah blah.
Task 9 connecting through the
Task 9.
Start the machine by clicking the start button. Start.
So we'll start the machine.
Alert starting your machine. Speech
Shut
mode
up.
off.
There we go. No more speech. Start the machine by clicking the Start Machine button at the upper right corner of this task. To use the Burp Suite proxy, we need to configure our local web browser to redirect traffic through Burp Suite. We just did that. In this task, we will focus on configuring the proxy using the Foxy proxy. We didn't do Foxy proxy, but we did do everything else. And it honestly comes down to the same thing, so it's fine. So I'm just quickly skipping through this. You pretty much just put the 127.1.0.0.1 for your host. Your local host will probably work too. And then 8080 for your port. Be careful with localhost if you have IPv6 stuff going on, because that may actually result to : 1. And if that happens, stuff may actually fall over. Like, I've seen this go wrong with some programs. So if you get that problem, you just want to explicitly use the IPv4 address 127.0.0.1, and that's fine at that point. Activate proxy, blah blah blah. Enable proxy intercept. You sure you want to do that? Yeah, we can do that to test it out. Sure, why not? So go to Burp Suite. We go to... Where's the freaking button? Oh yeah, it's not a button, it's an edit field for reasons. So we have to click it. Oh no, it's not.
Speech edit red only mode edit icon. Open browser button, open pre action button, intercept is off toggle, but drop button, intercept is off toggle.
Yeah, so you can tap to the tooltips edit fields, but not the actual buttons. So you need to actually use the mouse.
Intercept is off toggle, left click panel.
There you go, now it's on. So if we
Try
now
Acme
try to
Burp Suite
go
settings,
somewhere
Mozilla
in
Firefox, 3 of settings.
Firefox, it'll probably not work.
Navigation
Let's
S.
try it.
Google.com selected instead. Collapsed. Connect clickable tile selector and NL menu.
Hey, why is that working?
Als of widths and als acceptor and button. Google.
Oh.
Clickable link over.
Yeah, why
No
is
previous.
Huh?
Search landmarks.
Alright, well that's interesting.
Burp Suite.
That should have intercepted.
Edit red only multi-line text / HTML and edit red only.
Intercept is on. Is it? Did I not save the thing? Hang on.
Down setting page info and browser tools submenu B1 of 2.
Did
Firefox view F404. Sync now 03 of 4. Browse page settings. Download settings. Settings. Mozilla Firefox.
I probably
Button
did not
config
save.
button alt plus shift plus E settings. Dialog. Connection settings dialog. Configure proxy.
Yeah, there you go.
Manual proxy configuration. HTTP proxy edit. Port spin button as auto complete. Button cancel. Button OK.
Yeah, there is.
Settings.
Okay,
Mozilla
there you
Firefox.
go. That's your problem.
Button alt plus shift plus E settings. Navigation tools.
Google.com.
Did alert start your search in the address bar. Button advanced. Button go back.
Okay, we got a, yeah, that's normal. We got a warning. We got a certificate error thing.
Heading level 1 did not connect. Potential security issue.
Potential security issue. That is fine. There is a way to get around that. You have to create your certificate. Burp has a thing for it. I don't know if we'll need to for this. We'll see. We may have to downgrade connection to HTTP instead of HTTPS. We'll see how that works as we go. So basically,
Burp Suite Community Edition V2 Try Acme Burp Suite. The basics.
Need to turn intercept off because that's going to get in our way, really annoying me.
Edit read only icon. Open reaction button unavailable. Intercept is on toggle button. Press toggle. Intercept left click handle.
There.
Did not connect. Try Acme Burp. Try
Acme. Where's the IP address?
In the drop land.
Here,
8.
I think.
Out of read clickable button. Open and clickable link. Follow us on Facebook.
Oh, I didn't start it.
Main landmark. Click. Try typing. Less script greater.
Yeah. Your mom.
Out of link. Try Acme. Toggle drop down for alert. Toggle access button. Open notification 1 day street button. Toggle avatar main landmark start attack. Drop down menu. Drop down save vote up button. Vote down but drop down menu button. Collapsed sub menu.
Hang on.
Find die.
Start machine.
Clickable task 9 connecting through start the button unavailable.
It did not start.
Start the machine by clicking the start machine button at the upper right corner of this task. But out of region button task 9 connect.
Is it not starting?
Start to use Burp Suite. In this task we will focus on proxy basics task 15 conclusion region Burp Suite repeater link.
It is not working.
Out of read link try Acme.
Let's refresh the page.
Try Acme cybersecurity. Click a link navigate the dash main landmark clickable task 9 start button unavailable start machine.
Yeah, it's
start the machine by clicking the start machine. Use Burp Fire please note that the land 5 save 6 active and so note active 7 enable proxy intercept and Burp Suite in the land 8 test the proxy open Firefox.
Test the proxy open and then try accessing such as the home page for 10.10.198.56. So that's an HTTP explicitly. So I'm going to copy that URL from
HTTP
here.
Burp Suite community did not connect. Did not navigation. Paste. Page collapsed. Did not connect. But main visited link graphic 10.10.198.56 Bastion hosting. Visited link home. Link about. Link contact. Link support. Link products. Heading level 1 Bastion host. The only choice for secure hosting on the .thm top level domain.
Okay, yeah, we're in the right place. So this is Bastion hosting. This is like TryHackMe's little creation. So that does weird work. The VPN is up. That's good to see. Let's continue. We'll again, the proxy will populate with the HTTP request. Congratulations, you have successfully intercepted your first request. Yay! Alright, let's see. Yeah, remember the following. I know what the proxy does. Okay, answer the question. Click me to proceed to the next task. Now the good stuff starts. Correct answer is already clicked as I did that this afternoon. Very good. Sitemap and issue definitions. The Target tab in Burp Suite provides more than just control over the scope of our testing. It consists of 3 subtabs. 1. Sitemap. This subtab allows us to map out the web applications we are targeting in a tree structure. Every page we visit will, while the proxy is active, will be displayed on the sitemap. This feature enables us to automatically generate a sitemap by simply browsing the web application. In Burp Suite Professional, we can also use the sitemap to perform automated crawling of the target, exploring links between pages, and mapping out as much of this. Shut up. Sorry, that's not actually coming in through. My phone taught me a notification, and it's using the same voice, so I thought my computer was doing something. My bad. And mapping out as much of the site as possible. Actually, I just realized, Molitvan, you said something, and I completely missed it. Well, what did you... I should quickly go see. So this is what I see when I'm looking at you guys' stuff. Molitvan said... You should add a no signal graphic so you never have a black screen. Yeah. I mean, actually, if I plug in my capture card, it will do exactly that. So that's kind of funny. Even with Burp Suite Community, we can still utilize the sitemap for accumulating data during initial enumeration steps. It is particularly useful for mapping out APIs, as any API endpoint accessed by the web application will be captured in the sitemap. There's the issue definitions. The issue definitions are not very helpful for us right now because they're basically literally that. They're definitions of things that you can paste into a report. Wait, is this still a black screen? Because that should not be happening now. But yes, it does fit, doesn't it? It's just not very stimulating for viewers, but you should definitely not be seeing a black screen right now. If that's happening, then shit's broken. And then there's a scope setting. This setting allows us to control the target scope in Burp Suite. It enables you to include... Yeah, no, you're right. I do this with presentations at work. I will generally just either do nothing on screen or I'll have like one slide that's just black with like my name on it or something. just in a like, listen, we're not here to look at pretty pictures. We're looking at like screen readers falling over. Like, this is not a thing to look at. This is a thing to actually experience. But obviously, if there's a designer or a developer in the room, it does help to see where I am on the page and things. So it's a weapon I sometimes employ. Let's just put it in that. Scope setting. This setting allows us to control the target scope in Burp Suite. It enables us to include or exclude specific. It's a whitelist basically. Like, you tell it what things to look at, what things not to look at. It's scope. We covered this in the very first TryHackMe stream. Overall, the target offers each features beyond scoping, allowing us to map out web applications, fine-tune our target scope, and access a comprehensive list of web vulnerabilities for reference purposes. Challenge. Take a look around this website on 10.10.198.56. We will be using this a lot throughout the module. Visit every other page that is linked on the homepage. Then check your sitemap. One endpoint should stand out as being very unusual. Visit this in your browser or use the response section of the sitemap entry for that endpoint. What is the flag you receive after visiting the unusual endpoint? All right. So let's go look at that web page. Oi, mate, I'm Australian all of a sudden. How you doing? How's the kangaroo? You put on the barbie yet? Jesus. All right. Okay, so we have Bastion hosting. Is there any other links on here? We have our products. Let's have a look at our products. Yeah, anything else here? Contact us. I'm just clicking all the links. I'm not really even looking at what else it is here. About. Support. Products. We've already been there, I think. So let's go see if we can even access and find the sitemap here. So let's see, we're in the intercept right now. There's 3 tabs.
Speech mode icon. No proxy listeners are currently running.
What?
Enable button. Icon Saya. No next. Enable no enable but icon Saya.
There is an icon Sia. Well then.
Enable no icon. Open learn more but edit read only multi-line text /HTML forwarding them to the target server. Edit read only multi-line text /HTML intercept is off. Icon. Open browser button, open action button unavailable. Intercept is off, toggle button, drop button unavailable.
It's off,
Forward
but it
button
should be
unavailable.
fine, because we're still, if stuff is going through the proxy, which it should be, we should still see our stuff fill up. So let's have a
no
look.
previous. No intercept tab 1 to HTTP history WebSockets no next. Intercept tab no next. No previous. Proxy tab 1 to intruder tab 0 repeater tabs collaborator sequencer to decoder tab comparer tab logger tabs organizer to extensions tab learn tab no next. No net proxy tab control. Event log. Wall issues tab 0 no next. No tab menu bar. Burp menu project menu intruder menu.
So we are in the intercept tab.
Menu,
now,
no
we
next.
have to find where the target tab and therefore the sitemap even is.
Tab proxy no previous. Dashboard tab 0 1 of 13. Target tab 0 2 of 13.
There it is, the second tab.
Target. Left click. Sitemap tab control. Sitemap tab selected 1 of 3. Edit read
And
only
we
multi-line.
go right to the
Sitemap is empty.
That is very helpful. The sitemap is empty.
Edit read only multi-line text /HTML scans. And while you browse using Burp's browser.
Okay.
Edit read only multi-line text /HTML.
That's kind of weird because it should be.
Our products. Mozilla Firefox 2 of our products. Mozilla.
Right. I thought I was under the impression that if you just have it going through the proxy, it just collects it. But it doesn't look like that's what it's doing. So let's just turn the intercept back on.
Edit read only multi-line icon edit read no pre edit read only learn more button. Don't show this again. No next.
What?
Learn edit icon close icon edit read only multi-line text /HTML intruder. Edit read only multi-line text /HTML configure automated attacks that send the same request. Don't show this again.
My bad, I'm in the wrong thing.
Edit read only edit read only multi-line.
Oh, even a close button isn't tabbable. Burp Suite. You f***ing idiots, get this fixed.
Icon. Edit read on no previous. No intruder tab 1 selected 4 of repeater tab 0 5 of 13. Intercept tab.
Alright, let's go.
Edit read only multi-line text. Learn more open browser icon. Learn edit icon. Open browser button open action button unavailable. Open browser button open pre-configured browser.
Let's do that. Let's open their pre-configured.
Open browser open left click.
Up the sitemap.
Allow button. Show more button. Burp Suite Community Edition V 2024.4.5 temper. Our Burp Suite Community Edition V 2000.
What is this? Temporary project.
Port Swigger, Chromium 38 of 38.
Burp Swigger. Oh, Port Swigger. Here we are.
Address and search bar edit. Our products. Mozilla Firefox bar. Navigation toolbar. HT. Port Swigger. Ports bookmark. Address and search bar edit. HTTP 10.10.198.56. Our products. Main link unlabeled graphic to get missing image to link home.
Yeah, there it is. Home.
Bastion. Visit link about. About. Visit link contact. Contact. Visit link support.
Support.
Submit support.
Now let's have a look
our
at
products. Burp Suite Community.
again.
Intercept tab 1. Intercept tab. No previous. No net. Proxy tab. Target tab. Dashboard. Target tab 0 2 of 13. Target left click. Sitemap tab. Table.
Anything now in the sitemap? Yeah, we have stuff.
HTTP slash.
So let's see.
Get selected. Slash product slash selected.
Okay, actually
Slash
this
contact
works
slash
pretty
selected.
well. I can look at the columns in isolation, which is really helpful for this.
Slash assets slash js slash scripts dot js selected. Slash assets slash js slash email filter dot js slash assets slash js slash bootstrap dot bundle dot min dot js slash about slash selected.
This looks pretty normal. About
Slash 5 inch r2 deal code 2 zk selected.
the hell is that?
Start marked. 5 slash 5 y j r2 g l c o g o i j 2 z k right hey right hey. And slash 5 inch r2 deal.
Like in today's web, something like this wouldn't give me pause, but everything else is neatly human readable about context, and suddenly we have this. This looks very odd to me. So we're going to go to this page
Submit
here.
support ticket Chromium 2. Submit support ticket Chromium region tool
So
1.
we go here, we move this ticket bit away,
Ticket slash
and
select.
we just paste the thing we just found at the end of it.
10.10.198.5.
And there is our flag. THM that's what it says.
THMNM.
Did you write that down?
THM.
Because I'm not repeating it.
Speech mode off.
Let's paste it in the right place. What is the flag you received? This thing. Here you go. NMNLZTLINGE1MWU1ZTQZM small zg small z small g small z NMF small I NWVK small brackets around it. Okay, normally I'm in the if I do these scripted, I usually put like the flags in the video description. Yeah, I'm not gonna do that for this one. To be fair, I've shown you how to do it just now, so if people who can see the screen want to try this at home, you can. And for like flags that are not horribly written, I will read them out loud, but this is literally just a random string, and I'm not even sure if it's always going to be the same one, so yeah, sorry. Alright, so this question is done. We actually managed to use the site map in Burp Suite. This was not as awful as I thought it would be. Burp Suite is one of those applications that in the colloquialisms we call somewhat, like we call usable but not accessible, in the sense that if you learn to live with its weirdness and you have the requisite screen reader / assistive tech of choice skills, you can use it. It may not be pleasant, but you can get on with your work and get stuff done. And usually one step above that would be someone writing their own automation script or a screen reader add-on or something to make it even better. And that's usually something we will do if one, you have the skill for that. I don't for NVDA in particular, because NVDA's code base is a little bit but if you do have that skill, then you can do that. And it's usually also done when we're one, not pretty sure the UI isn't going to change a huge lot, and two, we're willing to maintain this, because if someone writes that add-on, someone else is going to want it. And with NVDA relatively often invalidating older add-ons to adhere to like their new stuff, it's basically a new maintenance headache that you ask onto yourself, which, okay, if you have that bandwidth, fine, but it is open source, and I don't think everyone should be putting open source projects out there. It is a very mentally stressful thing sometimes, and if you do not deal well with feedback, particularly from randos on the internet, yeah. Anyway, what's next? Task 11, the Burp Suite browser. Yeah, we've been using that. If the previous task seemed overly complex, rest assured, this topic will be a lot simpler. In addition to modifying our regular web browser to work with the proxy, Burp Suite also includes a built-in Chromium browser that is pre-configured to use the proxy without any of the modifications we just had to do. So why didn't you start that to begin with? To start the Burp browser, click the Open Browser button in the proxy tab. One thing I do like about Burp Suite is that generally buttons actually have text labels on them. Like, we're not just working with iconography here, like there are literally bits of text you can click, so pretty much any button, when I see it, I'm relatively sure what it's going to do, as opposed to like just a wrench icon or a pencil icon or the trash can. Like, I can guess at what those will do, but it's not always a given, and it's always annoying to read, like, click the trash can icon when I know you want the delete button. So I kind of appreciate that a lot of these just actually literally have labels that tells what the button is going to do. Good job there. Oh, soon. Oh, absolutely. That's going to happen. Need to look at your name. Gun Void Walker. That's happening for sure at some point. ZAPproxy does a number of things better accessibility-wise. They do have that HUD, which I really like. And they make a lot of things a little bit easier. I do want to give Burp Suite the old college try because it is so industry standard and people are going to stumble across the fact that it isn't greatly accessible at all. So Zap will basically happen when Burp Suite is so far beyond the pale that we can't justify using it anymore. But it's coming. Don't worry. That's happening. I personally like Zap. I like the people behind Zap. I've talked to them a few times. So my vote will always be Zap. But yeah, there you go. The Chromium window will pop up and any requests made in this browser window will go through the proxy. Note, there are many settings related to the Burp browser in the project options and user options settings. Make sure to explore and customize them as needed. I think I'm good. However, if you are running Burp Suite on Linux as a root user, as is the case with the attack box, you may encounter an error preventing the Burp browser from starting due to the inability to create a sandbox environment. There are two simple solutions to this. One, smart option, create a new user and run Burp Suite under a low privileged account to allow the Burp browser to run without issues. You should be doing that to begin with. Easy option, go to Settings, Tools, Burps Browser, and check the Allow Burps Browser to run without a sandbox option. Enabling this option will allow the browser to start without a sandbox. However, please be aware that this option is disabled by default for security reasons. If you choose to enable it, exercise caution, as compromising the browser could grant an attacker access to your entire machine. In the training environment of the attack box, this is unlikely to be a significant issue, but use it responsibly. Yeah, that doesn't sound like a great idea. Click me to proceed to the next task. Okay, click. Task 12, scoping and targeting. Finally, we've come Finally, we come to one of the most important aspects of using the Burp proxy, scoping. Capturing and logging all of the traffic can quickly become overwhelming and inconvenient, especially when we only want to focus on specific web applications. This is where scoping comes in. By setting a scope for the project, we can define what gets proxied and logged in Burp Suite. We can restrict Burp Suite to target only the specific web applications we want to test. The easiest way to do this is by switching to the Target tab, right-clicking on our target from the list on the left, and selecting Add to Scope. Burp will then prompt us to choose whether we want to stop logging anything that is not in scope, and in most cases, we want to select Yes. Okay, so I'm assuming the list on the left is the sitemap, but that's a guess. So let's see, if we right-click this, can we add the scope? Okay, Shift F10 doesn't work for right-click. Good to know.
Speech mode.
Let's do an actual right-click with the mouse then.
Scroll bar 17 /product/5. Get. HTTP/product/get. HTTP//10.10. System menu. Restore R. Move on, size, on, minimize, maximize, close C. Restore R.
Oh, it does work. We're just not getting the
Burp
right
Suite Community
thing.
Edition
Okay,
V2000.
so if I get out of the sitemap.
Sitemap tab 1 selected, no previous. Scope tab 0 to issue definition, no next. Scope tab 0.
Oh, I guess we need to be in the scope
Scope.
tab.
Left click. Edit read only multi-line. Use these settings to define exactly what hosts and URLs constitute the target for your current work.
Yeah, okay.
Use advanced scope control checkbox not checked.
No, that's all right.
Include in scope. Exclude from scope. Add button, add a new item. Edit button, edit to select remove button or paste URL button, add a new enabled. Prefix. Include subdome load button, add button, add an edit button, edit to remove button or paste URL enabled. Prefix. Include subdome load button, no next. No next. Include subdome no previous. Icon set icon RTFM. Icon target scope. Edit read only multi-line. Use these settings to use advanced scope control. Scope sitemap tab 01 of 3. Scope issue definitions tab scope sitemap tab 01 of 3. Table.
Is this the thing I want?
No objects in scope tab 1 select issue definition no next. No next.
Okay. Well, we're doing it a little bit differently. We're using that add button.
The name prefix includes load. Add button, add a new item. Add a new add prefix for out of scope RLS dialog prefix. Edit read only multi-line specify a prefix for RLS you want to match. Edit blank. Edit read only multi-line specify a prefix for RLS edit blank. Edit read only multi no previous no edit blank prefix.
No, it's not. It's not a TTS bot. It's a screen reader.
Okay button.
It's actually telling me everything that my computer is doing as I'm using it. I'm a fully blind computer hacker.
Add icon RTFM paste URL button set to the table.
So there you go. Okay, paste URL. Let's try that actually. Let's dismiss this.
Edit read only multi-line specify a prefix for RLS you want to match.
Can I get rid of this?
No previous.
100% completely blind, as in not even the screen connected, sir.
Add safely remove hardware and Bluetooth devices. Edit blank.
Hence the TTS.
Prefix. Edit no previous. Add safely remove hardware and Burp Suite Community Edition. Blank. Edit read only multi-line. Edit blank.
Screw this.
Edit blank. Prefix. Okay but cancel button. Cancel Burp Suite Community Edition.
Alright, let's get the URL for the other thing.
Try Acme Burp Suite Firebot v5.10.10.19.
This is where we start working. We don't have clear instructions on what we meant to be doing here as a non-visual user. List on the left does not tell me which list is meant here, so I'm going to not be using that. I'm going to just grab the URL from the Chromium browser here, minus the endpoint, so just this bit.
10.10.198.56//selected.
Copy that out.
HTTP /
oh, there's 2 slashes, just 1 slash is fine.
Burp Suite.
We go to the paste URL
Enabled.
button.
Brief include load, add edit button, remove, paste URL button, add a new item by pasting a URL. Paste URL left click. Checkbox checked. Paste URL button, add a new check HTTP / 10.10.198.56//.
Okay, that broke.
Enabled. Prefix. Include subdomains. Load button. No next. No next.
So that's pretty wrong, actually. Can you get rid of that?
Increase the checkbox HTTP. System menu. Restore R.
No, I can't right click it. Can I delete it?
Enabled. Paste URL button, add a new item. Prefix includes a load. Add but edit button, remove, paste URL checkbox checked. Paste remove button, remove the selected item.
Okay,
remove the left click.
Right there.
Paste new checkbox HTTP / checkbox checked. System menu. System submenu. Burp Suite Community.
So yeah, now we're fighting with the fact that we're seeing stuff
no objects
that's not
inside.
properly
Enabled.
visual.
Paste URL button, add a new item. Remove button, remove, edit button, edit the selected item.
Can I
edit the left click.
edit it? No,
remove paste enabled.
because I don't have a proper highlight on it.
Scope tab issues definitions tab 0. No objects inside.
Alright, let's do
Scope
something
tab
else.
target
Let's
tab
try
1.
an OCR
Recognizing
here.
target. Table.
That's just the target.
Scope target protest no containing object.
Of this screen.
Record help repeater elaborate sequence to code compare burp organize extend order learn dash site map target scope intruder proxy. Use advanced include and scope add. Edit, remove, paste URL load, enabled, exclude prefix, HT search, HTTP / 10.10. HTTP left click table.
That one. I want that one, and I want it gone.
Enabled, prefix include load, no next, increase enable, HT checkbox checked, paste URL remove button, remove the selected remover left click. Paste and prefix includes load, no next, include prefix.
There you go. Okay, so yeah, that
Enabled.
was painful.
Paste URL button.
I had to resort to OCR, which essentially makes a picture of the screen and then gleans text from it in order to get that gone. Because screen, for some reason, the visual to audio system. What do you mean, Gunboy? Do you mean like how is Burp Suite talking to me? Is that what you're asking?
Run.
Quickly.
Paste blank slash.
Move that one slash.
HTTP /
So
Burp Suite community.
The way a screen reader works is it talks to existing existing programs, and if those existing programs are created well, like if they're built well and correctly according to all sorts of standards that we have for this, they will work with a screen reader. You don't need to do explicit work to make the basics work, and that's really what this is. It's actually not that great with a screen reader, but there's all sorts of little tricks of the trade you learn as a screen reader user to get around a lot of accessibility issues. Burp has a lot of them, but they're all very deterministic and easy to work around if you know what you're doing. So in this case, Burp didn't do shit to make this work. This is all just a happy accident of screen reader works well enough with it to work, and Burp doesn't care to make it better. Or I should say Porttrigger doesn't care to make it better, so I'm doing what I can. Yeah.
Issue definitions tab no next.
Alright, so we're back here. We
no
can now do that
next.
URL paste again, because, well, now we have the proper URL on the clipboard.
Sitemap tab 01 of 3. Scope icon art. Index add edit room paste URL enabled. Paste URL button add a new item. Paste URL left proxy history login dialog. Edit read only multi.
What?
You have added an item to target scope. Do you want Burp proxy to? You have added an item to
Okay, there's the pop-up that it just asked us about.
icon RTFM. Edit read only multi-line. You stop sending out of scope items to the history or other burp tools. Blank. Answering yes will avoid accumulating project data for out of scope.
Yeah, sure.
Icon no next.
Yes, I just didn't want to know. I just wasn't sure if the person was available with familiar with APIs, so I tend to try to use less scary words. But you're right. You're right. It's an accessibility tree that screen readers really sort of interpret. It's really an API interpreter, and the screen reader used to be more of a screen reader back in the day when I was young, but now it's really just an API interpreter. It just grabs API information. If the API information isn't there, then it's not gonna work.
Edit read always no button. Yes button.
Yes, and why is the text of that past the buttons?
Yes. Left Burp Suite Community Edition.
So many strange blips in this. Anyway.
Speech mode off.
We did it. Also, welcome in knowledgeable chat. Hello, chat. Welcome in. Chatty? Do I call you Chatty? All right. Let's see. Where's the thing here? To check our scope, we can switch to the scope. Yeah, we're already there. In the target tab. I think I was supposed to go. Oh, I think I was meant to actually go to the target tab and do this. What do I think about narrator? Narrator is okay. Narrator is a good alternative for if everything else crashes or if you have nothing else. Narrator is okay as a first line of testing. I would personally not use narrator as a daily screen reader, but I've certainly seen people who do that. It's pretty common in educational institutions where your Windows 10s and your Windows educational versions where everything's locked down. It can be done, it's just not really my thing. Yeah, it works, it's alright, it's just not productive enough for my particular tastes. And it also seems to be in a bit of a limbo personally currently. It's like we see the occasional fix for a narrator and it's like, yeah, we added a new voice. I'm like, okay, thank you. It does some cool things. Like I think was one of the first ones that did image descriptions and things, so that's pretty cool. Nowadays AI does that, which depending on what you're doing works well or terribly. The scope settings window allows us to control our target scope by including or excluding. Yeah, we just saw that. This section is powerful and worth spending time getting familiar with. However, even if we disabled logging for out-of-scope traffic, the proxy will still intercept everything. To prevent this, we need to go to the proxy settings subtab. Yeah, I think I was meant to go to the target tab initially and then click the URL there and not the sitemap like I initially thought. So that's probably my bad. But we worked around it, so it's ultimately fine. To prevent this, we need to go to the proxy settings subtab and select an URL is target scope from the intercept client request section. What? Select and URL is in target scope from the intercept client request. I don't think I care, honestly. We'll see. Enabling this option ensures that the proxy completely ignores any traffic that is not within the defined scope, resulting in a cleaner traffic view in Burp Suite. Yes, but also this is a test. Wow, you're the first one who triggered that. You startled me with that. Did that jingle play, by the way? Because I'm super paranoid about my jingles, and ever since half of them didn't work that one stream. But yeah. 1010 198 56 to your scope and change the proxy setting. Only enter. Nice. Yeah, I did like coffee. There is a stream, a couple streams back we did coding games like Code Combat and what was the other one? Untrustworthy or Untrusty, and a couple of other ones. And I was talking about a whole bunch of different sounds I was hearing, and it turned out later that the stream wasn't actually picking those up. So I was like talking about voices in my head essentially, and I'm very paranoid that I'm doing that again. So I'm glad that this works. Add H1010 198.56 to the scope and change the proxy setting. Honestly, guys, I don't want to really go into that settings panel again. It's a bit of a mess, and I don't want to mess with it. So I'm just gonna not do that for now. There we go. I'll bitch about how much stuff is in my traffic view, and it's completely my own fault, but it's fine for now. Proxying HTTPS, please no, I'm gonna have to go in there regardless. Damn it. Note: the attack box is already configured to solve the problem posed in this task. Does the Burp browser already have it fixed? Let's try actually. If it does, I'm not gonna bother with this. Where is it here? If I go to like an HTTPS page, what? Change back to Google? Fuck off. I just want to type a thing. Google.com. Yes! Wait. I need to drink more water. So it looks like the Chromium browser that Burps provides is also already pre-configured for this. So I'm going to read through this, but not actually do the steps. Frankly, because we don't have to. But yeah, the attack box is already configured. Attack box. Don't wish to read through the information here. You can skip to the next task. That's like music to my ears. I don't want to get this room done today, so let's just complete this one. Example attack. Okay, here we go. Danger, danger. Having looked at how to set up and configure our proxy, let's go through a simplified real-world example. We will start by taking a look at the support form at 10.10.198.56 ticket. We were just there. Okay, let's go check there again. That's here. Why does this have a restore pages thing? Get out. There we go. I am listening to the music while I'm using a screen reader. Yes, I just have a lo-fi playlist. I feel like when I'm talking this much, it's just nicer to have something in the background and not just mildly mug and mildly voiceless like being talked to at the entire time. So I just have music playing. And I have a little mixer board to my right where I can set the volumes for the music, for the screen reader, for chat notifications, which you guys aren't hearing, but I am. It's a whole entire setup. It's honestly like a stayover from my gaming channel, Xerxiax, where I'll be playing Diablo 4 tomorrow, for example. Just a little ad. I can add all my own stuff, god damn it. But yeah, like there's a whole entire like mixing situation happening here as I do these streams. Like, let's see. We have a form here. Okay, we have that open. What do you want? Yeah. So in a real-world web app pen test, we would test this for a variety of things. One of which would be cross-site scripting or XSS. Oh no, the XSS is back. If you have not yet encountered XSS, it can be thought of as injecting a client-side script, usually in JavaScript, into a web page in such a way that it executes. There are various kinds of XSS. The type that we are using here is referred to as reflected XSS, as it only affects the paid person making the web request. Oh, not even a blind XSS? I'm good at those. Giggity. Walkthrough. Try typing script alert successful XSS into the contact email field. You should find that there is a client-side filter in place which prevents you from adding any special characters that aren't allowed in email addresses. Well, given you just set that, and there's also a screenshot with the alt text GIF demonstrating the client-side filter. I am using Braille to read. I'm using this thing. I am using Braille to read the screen because I cannot. I don't really want to have a situation where the speech is saying what I'm supposed to say and I'm saying it too. I'm not very good at parroting my screen reader like that, so I'm just using Braille instead. That way, if I do want to have the screen reader read on for a bit to rest my throat, I can do that. But I tend to try to be explicit and read it myself, because that tends to just work for more people. The robot voice can be a bit much for some people. Anyway, blah blah blah. Fortunately for us, client-side filters are absurdly easy to bypass. There are a variety of ways we could disable the script, or just prevent it from loading in the first place. All right, let's focus on simply bypassing the filter for now. First, make sure that your burp proxy is active and that intercept is on. Okay, let's go do that. Burp Suite.
Speech, scope, no previous, no next. Target dashboard, tab 01 of target proxy, intruder proxy, tab 03 of proxy. Left click, intercept, edit, read only, multi, edit, icon, open, action button of intercept is off, toggle button, intercept is off, toggle, left click, panel.
Like, this is not, what I just did in like 10 seconds is something a keyboard-only non-screen reader user would not have been able to do this quickly. There is not keyboard commands for this. You can get to the interception tab, but you can't get to that button to toggle the thing off and on that I know of. So if you're using just a keyboard and you don't have access to a mouse, or your arm won't let you use a mouse or anything of the sort, you're basically completely until someone helps you. And yeah, that's not great. Screen readers have a little bit more of a cheat code kind of thing where we can query the accessibility tree for nearby items and then click it that way, which is an advanced feature that a lot of users don't know exists or don't know how to use properly, but it does exist. So we can cheat. A lot of people cannot cheat, and they're just completely blocked. They cannot continue. No, basically what you do is you
what is that, video game?
No, Tony, we're getting hacked!
Oh shit, we're getting a follower. I love it. Not safe for Wi-Fi. Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate that. Welcome in. I think you're new here. I'm a fully blind computer hacker / coder / gamer / a bunch of other different things. If you like what you're seeing, definitely, follow. You already did that. Want to drop the YouTube a subscribe as well.
Speech mode off.
I'd super appreciate it. And if you like gaming, I'm doing Diablo 4 tomorrow on the gaming channel Xerxiax. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah. So what you do, at least in NVDA, is you query the siblings of the current node in the accessibility tree. So what I was doing was just a previous sibling a few times, and that gets you to that little button that the tooltip refers to, and that way you can click it with the mouse simulation. It's a whole thing, but I think with JAWS for Windows, you would do more of a search for text thing, because that doesn't quite render the same way. Anyway, yeah, welcome in Wi-Fi.
Speech mode talk. Speech mode off.
It's not safe for Wi-Fi is what it was. Did you say anything in particular? Yeah. Oh, you just said yep. All right. Well, yep to you too. I'm super glad you're here. If you have any questions, this is a very sort of open, non-scripted thing. So if you want to know something, if you're curious about how I'm doing something or how I'm not doing something, please just chime in. If my screen suddenly goes black, please tell me, because I'll probably not know, because I don't actually have a monitor connected to this computer at all. So yeah. Appreciate the backseat hacking. If people think I'm doing something horribly wrong, always okay to say. With that, onwards. What was I doing? Oh yeah, the intercept button. We just turned that on, so we should be good. What do we want to do? Now enter some legitimate data into the support form. For example, pentester@example.thm as an email address, and test the tag as a query. Submit the form. The request should be intercepted by the proxy. That's what I'm hoping. With the request factory together, we can now change the email field to be our very simple payload from above. Let's go do that, see if we can make that work.
Speech mode, open browser button, open pre-configured browser.
This is the intercept. Can I get the request from here? Let's see.
Action button, intercept, drop button unavailable. Intercept is on toggle button, press toggle message interception.
That's good.
Drop button unavailable. Forward button, no previous. No pre drop interaction, open browser icon. Edit read only multi-line text / edit read only multi-line text / edit read only.
No, because Burp Suite is shit.
Edit read only, learn more button, open browser button icon. Login of out of scope proxy traffic is disabled. Re-enable button. Icon Zaya. No next. Re-log icon. Learn more, edit read only multi-line text / HTTP.
Oh yeah, HTTP history, I'm done.
Intercept HTTP history tab 0 HTTP left click HTTP history.
Cool. Yeah, well, we're doing some Burp Suite stuff. This is very much where you would go for like web hacking. I am mostly covering accessibility of hacking tools, so how keyboard friendly are they? How well do they work with a screen reader? stuff like that. Yeah, that's basically
HTTP //10.10.198.56.
Where's the request?
Get selected. /product /select cell selected. Cell select 200 select 14,370 HTML selected. Cell selected. Our product selected. HT websock no next. HTTP is no previous. No next. Proxy tab intruder tab 0 repeater intrude proxy tab HTTP no next. No previous. Intercept tab HTTP is the WebSockets history no next. Intercept tab 0 intercept left click edit read only multi intercept is on.
Yeah.
Edit read only multi learn more button. Open browser button icon. Logging of out of scope proxy traffic.
Logging of out of scope proxy traffic is disabled.
Re-enable icon Saya.
Yeah, leave it on.
Re-enable button.
Actually,
Re-enable
just in
left click.
case. I want to seal my stuff.
Icon try add Burp Suite try add me Burp Suite the basics Google edit edit read.
Your mother. Okay, so
Editor icon open action intercept drop but forward no previous drop button forward button unavailable.
it didn't capture it.
Try add me Burp Suite the basics Google Chrome 2 of 13 try add me Burp.
Oh, we didn't fill. I am so stupid. We didn't fill it in yet.
Firebot V5 point submit support ticket Chromium submit support ticket.
Oh my god, I am not with it today. I'm so sorry, guys.
Contact email edit required email.
Contact email blah@blah.com. Where's my request? But the request isn't sent yet.
Query here edit required multi-line blank.
Test attack.
Submit query button.
Submit. It's not gonna let
Burp
us.
Suite community edition V.
Excellent. Yeah, that's what I wanted.
Blank
So
blank. Pretty tab control. Pretty
now
tab.
can I get to the
Icon
thing?
Burp Suite community edition V 2024.4.
Yes. Okay,
Post
so here is our request. Post ticket HTTP 1.1. That looks good.
Post and content length 40
And
hash
then we
control
go
upgrade and
to
secure.
the actual form fields. We don't. Oh, we do insecure.
Origin content user accept refer HT accept connection blank email equals blah %40 blah.com.
Email blah. Yeah, and content equals test attack. So we need to change one of these.
So try
Let's see
add me
what
Burp Suite
Chrome
try
starts to do.
to select the 10 UR
Then URL encode it with the CRL plus.
payload with the request captured in the proxy. We can now change the email field to be very simple. Payload from above. Less script greater alert. Suck 3 select.
Less. Okay, so this thing. This script.
Less script greater alert selected.
Let me just put that
Suck
on
3 spell
the
selected.
board.
XSS less slash script greater selected. Space dot until greater unselected. Greater
You
selected.
don't need that period, so just get this bit.
Less script greater alert. Suck dot. Less script greater alert. Suck 3 spell
And then
XSS
it
less slash script.
says, after passing in the payload, we need to select it, then URL encode it with the Control U shortcut to make it safe to send. This process is shown in the GIF below. GIF demonstrating the explained process of intercepting and URL encoding the passed payload. Finally, press the forward button to send the request. So let's try that.
Burp Suite community edition V
Go back in here. We remove this bit here.
MOC.HALB 04% HALB.
We paste this in,
Paste email equals
There we
E.
and then we select it in
Less
here.
script selected. Greater selected. Alert selected. Selected. Suck 3 spell selected.
Suck 3's full, yeah. What was that about prawn? Anyway,
S quotes right parent selected. Less slash
Alright.
R I select T select greater selected.
so we have that all selected. Now we hit Control U to encode that.
Email blank.
Did that do
Email
anything?
equals less script greater alert. Suck 3 spell plus XSS less slash script greater and content equals test plus.
It doesn't look like it did, but it
Email
guess
equals
it
less script
worked.
greater.
So let's Control F to forward this.
Read only. Try add me Burp submit support ticket. Chromium 3 of 39. Burp submit support ticket.
Hey, and it looks like it worked.
Submit support ticket tab controls. Toolbar address and search bar edit search tab control. Submit support
The
ticket.
funny thing is
Search
these
tabs,
pop-ups are actually
new
kind
tab
of
button,
broken
new submit support ticket.
accessibility-wise, so I have to find
Submit
it.
support ticket to memory use search tabs button new tab but submit support ticket to memory search tabs new tab button submit support ticket to memory usage. Toolbar address and search bar edit search bookmark this tab extension expire new button collapse Chromium button collapse cus back button collapse forward button reload button not secure button views address and search bookmark this tab extensions button collapsed tab controls. Toolbar address and tab
I'm just
control
gonna
submit support
start
ticket to memory
this.
usage dash Burp
Why
Suite
did it
Burp
just
Suite
not do all of them yet? Come on,
panel
come on. There we go.
submit support ticket. Burp submit support ticket
There
Chromium
it
window
is.
10.10.198.56.
Successful XSS. Okay button. So we did it. We did the attack properly. Obviously, this is an example. If you were to put something a little bit more dangerous in this JavaScript, like stealing someone's cookies and sending them over the wire to some server you control, this is obviously a lot more dangerous than this would be. Like right now, we're just showing off, hey, user, you wanted us to check out your stuff. We did, and we are able to do this. So if we're able to do this, that means we're also able to do other things that you probably want to fix. So, yeah, I'm going to click OK.
Alert,
on this,
submit
and we're
support
just
ticket,
gonna
Burp
see
Suite
our regular thing. What does... and there we go again.
Speech mode off.
What does Chrome want us to do next? Anything else with this? You should find an alert box from the site indicating a successful XSS attack. Yes, we did. And here's a screenshot for that. Answer the following questions. Click me to proceed to the next task. Okay, click. Conclusion. We almost done with this room, dogs. Congratulations on completing the Burp's basic room. You now have a solid understanding of the Burp Suite interface. That... Wow.
Speech mode talk. Speech mode off.
Honestly, Chatty, that's what I do. My main computer is a desktop that's just in a room. I happen to be in the room now because I need to be here so you guys can see me, and my microphone is here. But when I'm just doing meetings at work, or when I'm just out and about working on code or whatever, I'm literally just somewhere with this headset on and the wireless keyboard, and I'm nowhere near this computer. I'm like on another floor of the house, or I'm in another room. And yeah, it's all Bluetooth and 2.4 gigahertz Wi-Fi. What is it? 2.4 gigahertz radio waves to get the wireless headset to work. So, yeah, that's pretty much what I do. No screen, no. Well, I need some proximity to the computer. If I go too far away, things start glitching. But I can be all over the house and not have to be sitting in this chair or looking at this wall. And it's very freeing, I'll tell you. Like, it certainly has its glitches, but it does work pretty well. No screen hero, there you go. As Andy Burp Proxy, these skills will be essential as you continue your web mobile application penetration testing. So to further enhance your skills, I encourage you to practice and experiment with Burp Suite. Explore its features, try different configurations, and familiarize yourself with its various tools. The more you use Burp Suite, the more proficient you'll become in identifying and exploiting vulnerabilities in web applications. In the next room of the module, we will dive deeper into Burp Suite Repeater, another powerful tool for manual testing and manipulation of web application requests. Stay curious and keep learning. I understand the fundamentals of using Burp Suite. And there's the congratulations, you finished the room pop-up. Look at that. We did Burp Suite. Honestly, this is... With all the stuff I've learned in the last few years... I have... When I first started this journey, Burp Suite was essentially like a thorn in my side. I could not get this proficient with it. And I still am not, honestly. I'm still slower than I'd like to be with it. But I have learned a lot more about how to efficiently use my screen reader since then. And I get questions a lot from people in my circumstances, like how do I start hacking? How do I start coding? How do I start using all sorts of command line tools and difficult interfaces? And really my answer is generally learn your screen reader like back to front to back. Because you're going to need literally every single feature it has to be proficient. Just because these interfaces are so bad, they are so inaccessible, they are so in need of help. Yeah. I don't hate Burp Suite. I don't love it. It certainly could be a lot better. And I still like Zap better. And not to a point, I'm very curious where Kaido is going to go. The reason I sort of hate on Burp Suite so much is because they do consider themselves an industry standard tool. And if you're going to do like a cybersecurity like class somewhere and you're a blind person, you're gonna be expected to be able to use this tool, and you can. If you have the mind for it, and if you have the sadomasochism for it, it can be a bit much to learn on top of also learning the material. And that is honestly a bit of a sort of a intelligent disability tax almost. I wrote articles on this very topic. Basically, you're learning whatever you're learning for work or for your studies or whatever, but you're also learning to work around all the barriers that people have put in our ways. If that is, dodging some paperwork requirement, or an interface that doesn't work, or talking to a teacher in such a way that you're allowed to do like a an equivalent exercise that's not quite the same thing. Like, you know, not trying to have a blind person do Photoshop and having to spend like half an hour explaining why that may not be the best idea. It's advocacy. It's all that stuff that you have to do on top of everything else, and it can be extremely tiring. Like it's a lot. I'm really just doing these streams partly to just sort of give people an avenue of learning how to do it, and that it is possible. Like when I started this, I didn't even think it was really possible. I started because someone tossed me a 3-month voucher for Try Hack Me, and I figured, the heck, it's free, why not? Let's just give it a try. And then I got further than I expected I would, and then I sort of just kept with it, and now I'm doing Offsec Pen 200, so yeah, there's that. Burp Suite Repeater, the next room. Learn how to... Oh. Why did it jump? That was weird. Learn how to use Repeater to duplicate requests.
What is that, video game?
No, Tony, we're getting hacked.
Appreciate the follow. No, nothing?
Speech mode talk.
Is that your name?
Burp Suite. Speech mode off.
No thing. No thing. Okay. That sounds awfully philosophical there, no thing. Appreciate you coming in. The only thing I know is that I know nothing for sure. Is that not how the quote goes? Yeah, welcome in. I appreciate you following. I'm a fully blind hacker. I need to make a thing that just says that every time someone follows, hello, no nothing. Yeah, fully blind hacker. All the things. No screen, no anything. Screen reader dependent. And we're using Burp Suite and we're doing Try Hack Me stuff at the moment. We also do coding and teching and stream stuff. And I've been thinking of like building a bot to do like trivia kind of things on this chat while I'm doing these streams. Unfortunately, Twitch seems to have paused their verification of chatbots like that. So I currently can't unless I like make some kind of playwright or some other Chromium driver specific thing, you know, like the Rabbit R1 does. Oh, anyway, I could do that, but I'd probably just wait for Twitch to sort of ease up on their stuff and resume like verifying bots. And at that point, maybe we could mail that on stream. That might be fun. Have me code it up. It's kind of cool. Chatbots on Twitch literally just communicate using IRC, which is mind-blowing to me that they're still using that. That's kind of cool. But yeah, anyway, let's see what we need to do next. Wait, why did that freeze up? Did my Chrome die? Oh, no, there it is. Learn how to use Repeater to duplicate requests in Burp Suite. How long is this gonna take? 60 minutes? Holy f***ing god. Okay, let's go. Alright. Skip. I know, right? IRC is cool. I used it when I was younger. It's all Discord now, but yeah, I used to use IRC when I was younger. Undernet.org, that was where I hung out. All the book stealings. Welcome to the Burp Suite Repeater room. In this room, we will explore the advanced capabilities of the Burp Suite framework by focusing on the Burp Suite Repeater module, building upon the foundational knowledge covered in the Burp Basics room. Yeah, Twitch chat is IRC. Yeah. We will delve into powerful features of the repeater tool. At least for bots, like we don't see it, but at least for bots that have to talk to Twitch chat, yes. It's IRC. Which is probably why you can also... Can you still do that? Haha, that still works. Cool. Not safe for Wi-Fi, not necessarily. I know that the companies like OffSec like to go try harder and, you know, just figure it out. But I honestly don't think that's always necessarily what you want to be doing. If you're stuck really often, it might mean that you just are missing some basics, or that something just isn't clicking for you, and that's fair enough. I know it can be difficult to sort of do this and get yourself to do this when you're in certain like mental struggles. So I don't want to sort of give you a silver bullet here, but there are certainly Discord servers that you can jump on and ask questions about. Like TryHackMe has one, but there's also one for TCM, for ZTM, for Hack the Box usually. So if you can find like a buddy that might maybe be a little bit further ahead than you are, that might really help you. If not, it can help to just sort of look at where you're running into walls and then just sort of see if you can learn more about those topics and then try again. And there's really no shame in looking at write-ups or walkthroughs either. Those can really be helpful as well. Do be careful not to get dependent on those, but if you do get stuck and you've tried everything you know, it's a good idea to look at just to learn new stuff. So yeah, definitely keep at it, man. I'm super happy that you found this to combat your depression, and yeah, keep trying. Feel free to reach out if you ever need like a hand with anything. I'm no master hacker by any stretch. I'm still learning too, but two people might know more than one. Let's see. The Burp Suite repeater module, building upon the foundational knowledge covered in blah blah blah, we just did. We will delve into the powerful features of the repeater tool. Yeah, totally. You will learn how to manipulate and resend captured requests, and we will explore the various options and functionalities available in this exceptional module. This guy works for feckin' Portswigger. He is selling this thing up so hard. Like, you should use it. It's powerful. It's innovative. It's made by Apple. You should go buy it. Give us thousands of dollars, please. Throughout the room, we will provide practical examples, including a real-world exercise to solidify your understanding of the concepts discussed. If you are new to Burp Suite or have not completed the Burp Basics room, we recommend doing so before proceeding. The Burp Basics room establishes the fundamental knowledge necessary for this room and will enhance your learning experience. It's also written by myself, and I'm mindlessly tooting my own horn here. Tooting my own horn like this. That's what we're doing. All right, let's continue on to the next section. God. Deploy the target VM attached to this task before pressing the green start machine button. Also, start the attack box by pressing the button at the top of the room if you are not using your own machine. Then start Burp and follow along with the next steps. Tasks. Well, we will start up the machine, but we will not be starting up the attack box because we don't need it. That's the machine. Whoop. There we go. What's the first question? Let's get started. Let's get started. Ha! Alright, let's see. What is repeater? Oh, you're probably gonna tell me. Before using Burp Suite Repeater, let's familiarize ourselves with its purpose and functionality. In its essence, Burp Suite Repeater enables us to modify and resend intercepted requests and target of our choosing. It allows us to take requests captured in the Burp's proxy and manipulate them, sending them repeatedly as needed. So it's a fuzzer. It's a fuzzer. It's what does Zap call it? It's the I forget. It's not the fuzzer. It's some other thing. I forget what they call it now, but they have like a word for it too. It's not the repeater. It's the replayer or something like that. It's a different word. Dante, do you remember? Alternatively, we can manually create requests from scratch, similar to using a command line tool like curl or curl, whatever you want to pronounce that as. The ability to edit and resend requests multiple times makes Repeater invaluable for manual exploration and testing of endpoints. It provides a user-friendly graphical interface for crafting request payloads and offers various views of the response, including a rendering engine or a graphical representation. The Repeater interface consists of 6 main sections as depicted in the annotated diagram below. 1. Request list. Located at the top left of the tab, it displays the list of repeated requests. Multiple requests can be managed simultaneously, and each new request sent to repeater will appear here. Request controls. Positioned directly beneath the request list, these controls allow us to send a request, cancel a hanging request, and navigate through the request history. Request and response view. Occupying the majority of the interface, this section displays the request and response views. We can edit the request in the request view and then forward it, while the corresponding response will be shown in the response view. Layout options. Located at the top right of the request/response view, these options enable us to customize the layout of the request and response views. So a little thing about top right, top left, things like that. Screen readers generally don't really have a notion of where things are on the screen unless you need to bring the mouse there, and then it knows, but the user doesn't. So if you ever need to make something for a screen reader user and like indicate where stuff is located, this is generally not super helpful. It's usually easier to tell them what things are adjacent to. Like, if I need to find a button and someone says it's right next to the navigation, that is usually easier for me to find than the top right corner. I have to make a guess where the top right corner might be, and usually it is right next to the navigation bar on the right side, but that's not always the case. So while I don't need to know where something is to be able to click it, I will also not be able to tell someone where something is, because I never know. Default setting is a side-by-side horizontal layout, but we can also choose a vertical layout or combine them in separate tabs. No, not... So, that's a good question. Who's asking that? Matt Campos. Welcome in, man. Is above and below useful? Like, you can see on the image below. So, because this is flowing, this is just sort of text that just keeps on flowing, keeps on going. Below usually actually does mean below in this case, but if it's like look at the image in the bottom right corner, that's not gonna help because that could be literally anywhere in the DOM, so that is not super helpful. If you say the image below, provided the image has a good alt text, that should actually be somewhat helpful, because then a user can hit their next image key or just scroll down and find it. But yeah, if the focus order isn't where it's supposed to be, then that's not going to work either. It depends, like it always does. 5. Inspector. Positioned on the right-hand side, the inspector allows us to analyze and modify requests in a more intuitive manner than using the raw editor. Wait, I think someone's leaving, so let me really quickly see. Not a safe for Wi-Fi says time to say goodbye. That's for the advice. Thanks for the advice. Time to get some things hacked. Keep the good work. You keep on going. It's not safe for Wi-Fi. Like, definitely knock him out of the park there. Let me know how it goes. Thanks. Got it. Yeah, no problem, Matt Campos. We'll get into more. We will explore this feature in a later task. Okay, and 6 is then the target. Situated above the inspector, the target field specifies the IP address or domain at which we are. When requests are sent to repeater from the other Burp Suite components, this field is automatically populated. Answer questions below. Which sections give us a more intuitive control over our requests? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 characters. I'm pretty sure they mean the 5th one here. What is it called? Inspector. Yeah. Inspector gadgets. Woohoo! There we go. Task 3, basic usage. Alright. We know that the application's interface looks like at this point, but how can we effectively utilize it? You and your utilize. Use is shorter, better to understand. Stop using the word utilize. You're not fancy for using it. While manual request crafting is an option, it is more common to capture a request using the proxy module and subsequently transmit it to a repeater for further editing and resending. Once a request has been captured in the proxy module, we can send it to repeater by either right-clicking on the request and selecting Send to Repeater, or by utilizing the keyboard shortcut Control R. Yeah, I saw that. That does have a hotkey. Shifting our focus back to Repeater, we can observe that our captured request is now accessible in the request view. Image without alt text. Rude. Both the target and inspector sections now display relevant information, albeit we are currently lacking a response. Who wrote this? Shakespeare? Anyway. Upon clicking the send button, the response view swiftly populates. Should we wish to modify another screenshot without alt text? Fun. Should we wish to modify any input or any aspect of the request, we can simply type within the request view and press send once again. This action will be updated to the response view on the right. Yeah, okay. For instance, altering the connection header to open instead of close yields a response with a connection header containing the value keep alive. Okay, there's a graphic that says header containing the value keep alive. Furthermore, we can utilize the history button situated to the right of the send button to navigate through our modification history, allowing us to move forward or backwards as needed. I don't think that's going to be accessible, but sure. Which view will populate when sending a request from the proxy module? Response. Oh?
Speech mode deeps. Speech navigate through our modification. In which view answer format? Which view will populate when sending a request from the proxy module to repeater?
Oh.
Answer button.
Whoops.
Answer format. 7-star edit response. Response to E.
When sending to repeater, not for sending from repeater, so it's request.
Alert whoop whoop. Your answer is correct. Button correct
I need
answer.
to learn how to read.
Speech mode off.
Anyway. Task 4, message analysis toolbar. Repeater provides us with the various requests and response presentation options ranging from hexadecimal output to a fully rendered page. To explore these options, we can refer to the text located above the response box, where the following 4 view buttons are available. 4 buttons above the response box. Yeah, you're gonna have to tell me which ones, Jeeves. At this point, this is useless alt text. We are presented with the following display choices. 1 is pretty. This is the default option, which takes the raw response and applies slight formatting. Yeah, I've seen that. 2 is raw. This is the unmodified response. 3 is hex. I think that says enough. And then render is the render option allows us to visualize the page as it would appear in a web browser. While not commonly utilized in repeater, as our focus is usually on the source code, it still offers a valuable feature. For most scenarios, cases is shorter and works better. The pretty option is generally sufficient. However, it is beneficial to be acquainted with the usage of other... I'm wondering if this AI wrote this. Adjacent to the view buttons on the right-hand side, we find the Show Non-Printable Characters button. \n. This functionality enables the display of characters that may not be visible with the pretty or raw options. For example, each line in the response typically ends with the characters \r\n, representing a carriage return followed by a new line. These characters play an important role in the interpretation of HTTP headers. While not mandatory for most tasks, this option can prove advantageous in certain situations. Which option allows us to visualize the page and would appear in a web browser? That would be the render option. Whoop whoop, we got the right answer. Task 5, Inspector. Inspector Gadget. What's next? Inspector is a supplementary feature that request and response views in the repeater module. It is also used to obtain a visually organized breakdown of requests and responses, as well as from experimenting to see how changes made using the high-level inspector affect the equivalent of that. Inspector can be used, I'm just not even going to say the word utilized anymore, both in the proxy and repeater module. In both cases, it is located on the far right side of the window, presenting a list of components within the request and response. Okay. Graphic with no alt text. Among these components, the sections pertaining to the request can typically be modified, enabling the addition, editing, and removal of items. For instance, in the request attributes section, we can alter elements related to the location, method, and protocol of the request. This includes modifying the desired resource to retrieve, changing the HTTP method from GET to another variant, or switching the protocol from HTTP 1 to HTTP 2. Other sections available for viewing and indoor editing include request query parameters, request body parameters, request cookies, request headers, response headers. I'm just gonna quickly zip through these. We have been reading enough, I think. Which section in Inspector is specific to post requests? What?
Speech which to answer the questions, which answer form, which section in Inspector is specific to post requests. Answer format, 4-star, 10-star edit.
Form?
Task 5 Inspector. E-U-Q-E-R.
Parameters?
Alert, oh, your answer is incorrect.
Oh.
Which answer force experiment used and while the text that this section request 5 response headers. This sec server header sent 4 or 3 or 4 request headers. It enables us to view, access, and modify 3 parameters for 3 request cookies. This sec param sent us 2 request body parameters similar to query parameters but specific to post request value getter 1 request query parameters. These refer to data sent to the server. Others or switch modify and alter the addition among these. Unlabeled response on the far right side of the window. Unlabeled response. The inspector can be utilized both in the proxy and repeater module. In both instances it is situated on the far right side of the window, presenting a list of components within the request and response. Unlabeled graphic to among these components. The sections pertaining to the request can typically be modified, enabling unlabeled graphic recognize inspector, red-boost attributes, request query parameters, request body parameters, red-boost cookies, red-boost headers, response headers, 2, 19, 3. Unlabeled answer button submit out of region button collapse task answer format 4-star 10-star edit which section in inspector is specific to post requests.
Post requests.
Answer the quest correspond experiment views inspector's tabular format provide answer format. MROF.
Parameters?
Try alert woo woo. Your answer is correct.
Okay, there you go. I mean, that does make sense. I just didn't think that they would leave the request word out, so it seemed odd. Because usually they want the entire thing, but I guess this time they did not.
Button correct
right.
answer. Out of region button collapse task 6 practical example.
Practical example.
Expanded,
I think this is the last one, at which point I
10:46 p.m.
called it, guys. It's been a minute.
Task 6 practical example region clickable repeater.
Alright, repeater is particularly well suited for tasks requiring repetitive sending of similar requests, typically with minor modifications. See also repeating. This is particularly useful for activities such as manual testing for SQL injection, vulnerabilities, to be covered in a forthcoming task. Later. Just use later. Are you being paid by the letter? Attempting to bypass web application firewall filters, or adjusting parameters in a form submission. Let's begin with an exceedingly simple example, utilizing repeater to modify the headers of a request sent by a target. Okay. Capture a request to 10.10.131.175. To do that, I'm first going to close and reopen Burp, because it's still using that other thing.
Firebot V5.6 Burp Suite Community Edition V2000 Submit Support Ticket. Chromium 404 Submit Support Ticket. Try Acme Burp Suite Repeater Google Burp Suite Community Burp Suite
Close
Confirm
this.
dialog. Dialog this will close all Burp Yes button. Try Acme Burp Folder view. Start
We'll
window left
open
Burp
this
Burp
back
Suite
up.
unknown. Delete all temporary files dialog.
Sure, have at them.
Delete button. Burp Suite Community Edition V. Editor icon. Pause. Press this. Cancel button. Next button. Next. Left click. No next. Disable it. Cancel button. Back button. Cancel but back. Start. No next. Start burp. Left click. Burp Suite Community Edition V2000.
Okay. We need the interceptor.
Filler.
And we need the browser.
Edit blank.
Where are
Filler.
we?
Filler.
The dashboard. We
Dashboard.
need to go
Target
to
tab
the
02 of
proxy.
Intercept tab icon. Open browser action button of intercept is off toggle button
We
not
need
press
to turn
toggle
the
message interception.
on
Intercept is
this
left click panel.
button,
Open browser button
and
open
I'd like to
preconfig open
the
left click.
browser,
Port switcher Chromium window. Port switcher Chromium region.
which of course goes to their homepage. Again, we are tooting our own horn here a little bit, guys. All right, let's see. Let's go to the
Slash.
page. 10.10.131.175.
10.10.13 Burp Suite Community Edition V2000.
Boop. There is our page. What do they want us to do next?
Try Acme Burp Suite. Try Acme Burp Suite. Repeater Google Chrome.
Proxy module and send it to repeater. Okay. Send a request once from repeater. Oh, what? Send the request once from repeater. You should see an HTML source code of where the page you requested in the response view. Okay, let's show that off. So we're going to send to repeater.
Pretty tab control. Pretty tab 1 selected. Edit blank. Blank. Pretty icon message at Burp Suite Community Edition host. Get/ht.
Actually, did it do it?
Intercept tab 1 selected 1 of 3. Icon edit target. Request to HTTP forward button. Drop button. Intercept is on toggle button. Action button. Open browser button. Open edit blank. Icon highlight separate. HTTP icon separate. Pretty tab control. Icon set it button. Button. Edit blank. 0 edit multi-lot scroll bars. Inspect filler. Panel doc on the right. Icon expand all. Icon collapse. Icon set. Icon close. Separate. Icon settings. Icon sep 2. Request attributes. 2. Icon separator. Request query port 0. Icon expand. Intercept tab 1 selected 1 of 3. HTTP WebSockets history tab 0 3 of 3.
Still the interceptor. We need to send it to the repeater, and Control R isn't working.
H intercept icon edit target. Request to HTTP / forward button. Drop button. Intercept is on toggle button. Action button.
What's the action button do?
Action. Left click. Send to intruder Control + I. Proxy interception. Send to repeater Control + R.
Yeah.
Burp Suite Community Edition V 2020.
I pressed that button. It just didn't seem to work. Okay, we're in the repeater.
Intercept tab 1 selected 1 of 3.
I think.
HTTP web no next. Intercept tab no next. No proxy tab 1 select intruder tab 04 repeater tab 05.
Send us to that new tab.
Repeater left click 2 tab control 2 tab selected 2 of 2 panel issue the request. Icon edit target. Icon RTFM. Pretty tab control. Pretty icon message actions. Burp Suite Community Edition V 2000.
Okay, here's our request.
2 tab 1 selected 2 of 2. 1 tab 0 1 of 2. 2 tab control. No next. No previous. Repeater tab 1 selected 5.
Yeah, okay, this is the repeater. Here we go. So
/HTTP
from here, we are now looking at the repeater stuff, and I have to look at how this works because there's no
collaborator tab 06 of 13.
tab stuff.
Repeater tab 1 selected 2 tab control. No next. No next. 1 tab 0 1 of 2. 2 tab no next.
Assuming 2 and 1 refers to like the number of the request. Let's just go to the last one that we have open.
Ready.
This one.
Button. Ready. No previous.
Ready.
No previous. But cancel button unavailable. Button unavailable. Panel issue the request. Target HTTP icon edit target. Separator. HTTP icon RTFM. Request. Pretty tab control. Icon RTFM. Icon settings.
I'm generally here every Tuesday at 3, Dante, like 3 Eastern. And then Wednesday and Saturday at the same time, I'll be streaming as Zersiax on Twitch. Those I tend not to stream to YouTube because it's a bit of a headache to set that up, but I could. If that's more your jam, I could definitely start doing that as well. Not like it costs me anything. But yeah, usually these streams, the hacking ones, are generally on Tuesdays at 3 Eastern. So 12 Pacific, 9 Central European. Sometimes I'll do extra streams. You'll see me go live if you're subscribed to either of the channels. You'll get a notification when that happens. So subscribe, like, hit the notification bell, all that jazz. So you'll see, but there's not really a schedule as such currently. I am working on that. I'm also like sending more like Twitter and LinkedIn stuff out there, so that's where you could see it. But generally, just stick with Patch Tuesdays, 9, 3, or 12, depending where you are. And I usually make a point of calling out when I'm doing a next stream by the end of the stream I'm doing. So yeah, it's usually today. No problem at all. Yeah, no, that's perfect. And Twitch, yeah, it's let me put the link in chat for people who want to follow that gaming channel.
Overlay go XF stream beats live stream chat Firebot Burp Suite Firebot message list.
Here, this is my gaming channel. I would give myself a shout out, but I don't think I have that set up on this channel. Oh well. Actually, I can do it. Shout out Zersiax. I think you can do that via Twitch now. You just won't see a clip. There you go.
Restream
anyway,
chat
yeah, that's my gaming thing. A lot of fun.
Fire restream chat 1 of 38.
Why is that up?
Firebot V Burp Suite Community Burps.
There we go. Okay. What was next?
Try Agni Burp Suite. Try Agni Burp Suite.
Yeah, absolutely. Come by whenever. I love having you.
Requested in the response view. Try viewing this in one of the other.
Viewing this in one of the other. Oh, yeah, I was looking for the send
Burp Suite Community Edition. Burp Suite Community.
Okay, so we're in a scenario.
Scroll bar 0. Response. Panel horizontal layout.
That's currently empty to response. Makes sense.
Panel vertical layout. Panel combined view. Inspector. Filler. Panel doc on icon expand icon collapse all. Icon settings. Icon close. Separator. Request attributes. 2. Icon separate. Request query parameters.
We don't see a button that's outright labeled send.
0. Icon separate. Request body parameters. 0.
That's
Icon
different
expand.
from the
Separator. Request cookies.
inspector. So
Separator.
let's try that panel
Icon
assist
settings.
issue the request.
Icon collapse all. Icon expand all. Panel dock on the right. Panel dock filler. Panel vertical layout. Panel board response. Edit multi-line get slash HT 0 highlight. Edit blank. Button. Button. Icon settings. Icon RTFM. Pretty tab control. Request. Icon RTFM. HTTP/1. The request will be sent using the HTTP/1 protocol. This can be changed using the inspector. Separator. Icon edit target. Target HTTP/panel issue the request. Send. No next.
Okay, so there is a send, but it's hidden under a panel tooltip that says issue the request. That is a swing thing. And you just have to sort of know that that's a thing to be able to anticipate it. We'll send it now.
Left click. Edit multi-line get slash HTTP.
We just did, and that should have helped. That should have populated our response.
Scroll bar 0. Response. Panel horizontal lay icon. No next. No next. Panel vertical combined view. Pretty tab control. Icon RTFM. Icon settings. Button. Button. Edit blank. Bottom top blank 0 highlights.
Or not.
Edit read only multi-line H server. HTTP/1.12 server. Jinx/1 who's content connect front end content blank. Less doc type HTML greater.
Yeah, so that's where our stuff is, and then if we were to click that, we could look at this in more detail, which we're not going to do right now. But yes, we could look at this here.
Try Acme.
Let's keep going.
Using inspector or manually if you prefer. Add a header called flag authorized and set it to have.
Use inspector or manually if you prefer. Add a header called flag authorized and set it to have a value of true, as shown below. Okay.
Burp Suite Community Edition Beat Host Upgrade User Agent Chrome/accept text/htm.8 app accepting code accept blank connection people blank connect blank
Flag authorized true capital T.
Try
True. Flag authorized both F and A are true.
header with flag host and user agent accept text accepting connection upgrade and secure flag authorized true.
Yeah, you pretty much put it where I put it.
Blank. Answer the questions below. What is the flag you
What
receive?
is the flag you receive?
Connected to control server.
Let's find out. Let's send this.
Burp Suite 0 edit button icon pretty request icon HTTP icon target panel issue button unavailable. Panel issue the request. Send. Left click edit multi-line flag authorized true. Flag authorized true.
Oh shit! I had
U,
the
A.
capitalization wrong. So let's do it again. Flag authorized.
Connection keep alive. Flag authorized. 0 edit icon R pretty tab request. Icon RTFM. HTTP separator. Icon edit target. Target 8 panel unavailable issue send. Panel unavailable issue the request.
Why
Send.
is that unavailable?
Left click. Panel unavailable. Flag authorized. True. No next.
Alright, let's see if we got a flag at all.
Flag off. Try Burp Suite flag off connection. Keep alive. Flag off connection. Keep alive.
Okay.
No next. Waiting.
Response.
Button. Waiting.
Waiting?
But cancel button. Button unavailable.
What you waiting for?
Try Acme Burp Suite. Restream chat 3 of 3 Firebot Vport Twitter Chromium 5 of 38. Put address in search bar edit search Google or type a view site information.
Huh.
Burp Suite Community Edition.
Did it break?
0 highlight edit blank button icon RTF pretty tab request icon RTFM HTTP/separator icon edit target HTTP panel unavailable issue the request.
Why is it stuck like that?
2 tab no next.
Into...
Done. 0 bytes. Button. Cancel button go back button unavailable panel issue target HTTP pretty icons button edit blank 0 edit response edit multi-line connection keep alive connection left click accept blank connection flag authorized true. Flag authorized connection keep alive flag authorized true. A.
Flag authorized.
2 tab 1 selected 2 of 2 done. Burp Suite Community 0 highlights edit multi-line flag authorized true. THORIROATUAGALFL
Yeah, okay, looks good.
0 highlight edit blank button icon art pretty tab control request icon RTF HTTP separator icon edit target H panel issue the request send left click edit multi-line flag authorized true.
There it goes. Now we should be able to
Scroll bar,
go to the response part of this and see the flag.
Panel inspector filler panel dock on the panel dock icon close separator request attributes 2 icon separator request query parameter 0 icon request 0 icon separator request cookies 0 icon request 8 icon inspect icon notes separator no next 2 tab 1 selected 2 of 2 no next.
Hey, what the hell? Why are we not
Waiting
seeing
button cancel button.
Why is it so slow? Did this machine go down?
Port Twitter Chromium 2 try Acme Burp Suite out of button open intercom clickable content.
I don't think I was talking that long.
Banner link nav toggle access button open notification 1 day street button toggle main drop down menu save vote button
Did I never start the machine? Is that it?
save room button
Sure
vote down drop down menu copy button collapsed opens dialog copy 10.10.131.175
Yeah, that's up.
target IP address 10
Weird.
button copy expires 1 hour 33 minutes 28 button collapsed opens dialog button at 1 hour
That's very
loading
odd.
alert slow down you can extend your machine 1 hour before it's due to expire
Oh, sees your bitching.
Button terminate. Clickable button collapse. Task 1 introduction.
Okay, so yeah, the machine's going. We're just not receiving.
Burp Suite Community Edition
responses.
V2.
Don't know why that is.
Try Burp Suite Community Edition.
Are we done?
0 I edit blank. Button. Icons. Icon RT. Pretty tab. Request. Icon RT. HTTP separator. Icon edit target. HT panel issues. Button unavailable. Button go back. Cancel button unavailable.
Does
Button.
look
0 bytes. Done. No previous.
like
0
we're
bytes.
done.
Edit scroll bar 0.
Again,
Resp panel horizontal panel vertical panel pretty tab control. Icon RTF icon setting. Button. Edit blank. 0 highlight. Edit red only multi-line blank. Bottom. Top blank.
No.
Scroll bar Z. Inspector.
That's weird.
Filler.
Let's
Panel dock on the left. Panel dock on the right. 10:59 p.m.
I'm tired. Let's
Speech
just
mode off.
terminate and restart the machine. Maybe something went wrong on their side. Terminate. Yep, I'm very sure that I want to terminate. We'll just redo this. We now know what we're doing, so. In the meantime, what we can do is look for someone to raid out to when we're done here. Except I cannot do that because you guys are seeing my screen. Let's see. Let's start the machine again. Start machine. Start machine.
Speech out of region but task 1 introduction region clickable button unavailable start machine. Out of region.
Okay, is it?
Toggle access button. Open notification 1 day 3 button. Toggle avatar drop down main landmark start attack drop down menu drop down menu save room button. Vote up button. Vote down button drop down copy button collapsed
Yeah,
open
we
copy
do.
shown in 0 minutes 41. Target IP address.
No, it's not there. Okay, so let's just let
Speech
this
mode off.
boot up and then we'll do this again. I'm not sure what went wrong, but yeah. I'm wondering if we were not supposed to put it at the very end of the request. Maybe we need to put it like above that connection string that we had up there. So I'll try that and see if that works any better. I'm just waiting for the IP to show up now because it hasn't yet. 14 seconds, 13, 12. Okay, almost done. Here is the IP. The IP says 10.10.192.223. Okay, so here we go. Here we go to this particular URL that should bring up Burp Suite.
Speech mode talk.
It's not, but I'll just go there myself.
Try Acme Burp Suite community Burp Suite 2 tab 1 selected 2 tab control.
We get to go to the
Intercept tab pretty tab control edit blank pretty icon message actions.
Right request here.
Burp Suite
They're going to the right URL.
tab.
Get the right
Host
URL.
10.10.131.175.
No, it's not. Did Burp Suite just crash on me? Is that what this is?
0 edit blank button icons icon RT pretty tab control separate icon RT HTTP separator icon highlight edit blank open action button intercept is on drop button drop left click edit blank
There.
icon highlight edit blank open browser button open pre blank port switcher Chromium 2 of 38 port switcher address and search bar edit search Google or type 10.10.192.223 10.10.192.223 unselected. Burp Suite community pretty tab control icon message act Burp Suite community edition v2000 host 10.10.192.2.
Okay, so this we send to repeater. Then we go to
3 tab
repeater.
control 3 tab selected 3 of 3
Here's the request.
icon edit target icon RTFM pretty tab control pretty tab icon message actions Burp Suite community edition v2020 host upgrade and secure host 10.10.192
Yeah, that looks good.
upgrade user Chrome accept connect blank connection keep alive.
So I'm gonna put above
Blank.
the connection keep alive. I'm gonna put our flag authorized true, like this, and I'm gonna send the request. That should work fine.
0 edit
Should
blank
have-
button icon set icon RTF pretty request icon
Let me
RT
send
HTTP
thing
separator
here. Let's try it again.
icon edit target HT panel issue the request send left click edit multi-line flag authorized
We send it.
3 tab 2 tab 0 3 done 215 bytes 1000
That's a lot better. Okay, so let's see what it gave us. We got 250 bytes of response.
Button.
So we scroll down to the response.
2 icon accept 0 icon accept 0 icon accept 0 icon accept 8 icon accept 6 icon expand separator icon expand inspect icon expand notes separator no next no net no
I
icon
just want
expand
to see the response.
separate
because I
icon
don't
expand 0
need to
request
see
code
all
separator
this
icon
stuff.
expand 0 request dot separate icon 0 request query for separator icon expand 2 request attribute separator icon close icon settings icon collapse icon expand panel dock on the right panel dock filler inspector scroll bar 0 edit read only multi-line h top http/1.1200 server date Tuesday June 11th
Here we are.
content type text
Let's see
/plain
what it says.
content length 37
Oh, we just got a plain text response.
Connection.
not
Keep
even
alive.
HTML.
Front end HTTPS on. Blank. THM is 2MWI2ZDHL is len G5 ZT ZT is
Oh,
MZ5.
there's our flag. So we'll copy
Start mark.
this out.
Right race. TTHM is 2MWI2.
Okay.
Port Switcher. Chrome try Acme Burp Suite try Acme.
We go here.
Clickable task 1 introduction region no answer needed edit unavailable. Task 2 what is repeater region answer format 9-star edit unavailable. Task 3 basic usage region answer format 7-star edit on task 4 message and task 5 inspector task 6 practical example
Here we are. Practical example. Boom.
Paste THM right blank.
Here is the flag.
Submit button. Alert woo woo. Your answer is correct.
And with that, I'm
Speech
calling
mode off.
for today, guys. This has been fun, but I'm tired and I want to go do something else, honestly. So this has been really fun. Honestly, like I said, got further than I thought I would. I'm gonna nix this source for a bit so I can find someone to raid. There we go. Note that the screen is just black with my logo and ear face and my logo eerily spinning. That's okay. You guys will live. Let's see. Oh, shh. Anyone we can bother. Twitch. Twitch. No, I got a mention by someone. That's nice of them. Just looking at my email. That's usually where my Twitch stuff comes in. No, nothing here. Let me go look at a certain Twitch server then. Discord. Mentions, it'll be in there. Who is currently doing stuff? I have a Discord that has a bunch of coders, hackers, and other such peoples in there, so I should be able to just look at that and go see. Let me really quickly route my speech to my own headphones so I can go a little bit faster here. Is this person still doing stuff? Yeah, he's still online. All right, so he could be an option. Yeah, let's do that. All right, so let me see what this person is currently doing so I can give a bit of an introduction here. This is a coder that does primarily Obsidian things, I think. He's doing Shadows Under Stars. Oh, is he doing... Oh, he's doing Dungeons and Dragons. Sweet. All right, Dungeons and Dragons it is. Nice. Not hating that. All right, let's go bother these people. It's always fun to do. Firebot. Right? Hashtag nerd. Oh, that's rude. He just did an ad break, so I'm gonna wait until the ad break is done. Just a couple more things we're going to be doing soon. Tomorrow, I'll be doing Diablo 4 with my Campos here, if you're still game. Saturday, we're probably doing more World of Warcraft or God of War Ragnarok. I haven't decided yet. Next Tuesday, we'll probably finish this room. Nice. We'll do this room next week. We'll finish it up. We'll do maybe some more burp stuff. And at some point, I want to get to more sort of coding / building stuff, so I'm gonna find a good project to do that with. Oh, he's done with his ad, so I'm gonna start the raid. So yeah, that's what we're doing for the coming time. The game stuff will obviously be on the Xerxiax channel. IC0 is primarily for tech, coding, hacking, and all that fun stuff. So that's sort of the divide I've made for myself. Pretty fun stuff. Yeah, for the hacking stuff, I want to start looking at Hack the Box Academy soonish as well. Now that is a paid product, so I'm gonna have to see how I'm gonna do that, but we'll figure it out somehow. Yeah, you're welcome, Dante. I hope you enjoyed it. You're obviously not gonna go along with the raid, but that's all right. Yeah, if people have requests, things they'd like to see me do, or things they're curious about, definitely let me know. That's always welcome. And it'll fill up these streams as well. Oli is okay with audience participation when that's concerned, so definitely open for suggestions there. Yeah, for the moment, this has been the ICNL stream for this week. I don't think I'll have more time for streams this week, apart from the gaming ones, so we'll see, but yeah. Hope this was helpful, hope this was interesting, and yeah, keep hacking, keep coding, and keep being curious, keep learning. You all have a great day, and I'll see you again in the next one. Goodbye, and have fun with BCH, B7H3, whatever. Bye. Oh shit, he just left. He just literally just ended the stream. God dang it. Oh well. You guys can see, like, the people watching the VOD can see me sort of going like this because I just streamed rated the person that just left. That's unfortunate.